All right, the NBA playoffs continue on. Major League Baseball as well, a limited Major League Baseball slate, if you will. But we do have a doubleheader because my 5% play got rained out last night, Zinno. And you are attacking that doubleheader, pardon me, coming up in a moment. I would ask you how you're doing, but I already know the answer to that question. Do you care?
Then why would you ask?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to share with our fine viewers, by the way.
I don't like being on this side. That's number one.
Okay.
Okay, now you're looking totally in the wrong direction. You're not even looking anywhere remotely close to the
I'm
middle.
looking right at you.
No, you're not. You're looking. You're not. Your face is not centered.
Oh,
There you go.
how about now?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Now you're looking at the middle of the screen.
oh,
See?
are you
You're not.
happy now?
No.
You happy now? Oh,
This is all Shungad. It's all out of place, and it didn't get approved by the powers that be of the morning wager. But that's neither here nor there. Dan Alexander will yell at me after the show for bringing this up and not saying it before the show. Neither here nor there. Let's describe last night real quick. Orioles money line. They went 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position and lost to a shitty Nationals team. Pretty good job, O's. And then, over 203.5. We gave that out as a show best bet. I gave it out as a client play. Yeah. Landed on 203. Why? Because with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left, we needed 6 combined points between both teams and got exactly 5. It's been that kind of run. Guys, I'm always telling you the truth. Stay the F away from me right now. I am hot garbage. Do not do whatever I do the opposite. Stay away. I am cold. Don't even come near me. You can ask me my opinion. I'll tell it to you. You can ask me for my plays on Twitter for free, and I'll tell them to you. What I put out there, I don't care. Right now, I have no clue what right looks like. So, yeah. Let's just get to the plays here, and I'll tell you that I'm going to lay the 1.5 with Kansas City again. We get a better starter now at this point in time in Cole Reagans as opposed to Michael Lorenzen, who's going to get the start in the early game. It's still against bad German, whatever his name is, Marquez. He still sucks. Kansas City's bats are god-awful. They have scored the fewest runs in baseball over the last 2 weeks. I just looked that up earlier. But the Rockies can't hit left-handed pitching at all. So let's hope that Reagans has a really good start. Marquez gets banged around. We get the Rockies bullpen in play, and the Orioles might be able to win this game by at least 2. So we'll stick with the same plan. Kansas City minus 1.5 here. Even though it's the home team, and you don't lay 1.5 with the home team because they don't get a 9th at bat. If they can't beat the Rockies by 2, I hope the franchise burns to the ground.
That's one way to put it. Hey, you don't need that final at bat if you're up by 6. Smash that like button if you think the Kansas City Royals are going to give it to the Colorado Rockies in game 1 of the doubleheader.
You followed anything I said over the last 2 weeks.
Look, I still like. How about these new fancy graphics we've got up here on the program? That's fun, isn't it?
I could care less right
now. What if I said something to the effect of only Mother Nature could stop me yesterday? Would that upset you tremendously?
I would throw the fog out of the show because you're being a douche.
Okay, you don't care for that. Well, I will say this: my 5% play, guys. Sorry, I cannot control the weather. It was rained out. It was actually the Royals Rockies over yesterday. I know both those teams have been offensively challenged. I thought the spot with Marquez pitching for the Rockies, it was not going to be Ray. It was going to be Lorenzen pitching in that game for the Royals. But alas, it is a no action. That was my only play for yesterday. What I'm going to talk about here now: Tampa Bay Rays, Arizona Diamondbacks. Have you seen what my man Drew Rasmussen's been doing here, Zinno, this season?
Better than me.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. The problem is it hasn't translated to wins, but he's pitched very well.
That's funny. It hasn't translated to wins for me either as of late. So there we go. We have that in common.
Okay, well, you sit back and I guess you guys can commiserate together. Drew Rasmussen, he's gone exactly 5 innings. Actually, pardon me, he went 5 2/3 his last time out. The first 3, he went exactly 5. He has given up 2, 3, 4, and 3 hits. He has given up 0, 1, 0, and 1 run in those 4 starts. Yet somehow the Rays are 1 3 in those 4 games. The last 3, all 1-run losses to Texas, Atlanta, and the Yankees. Those are 3 pretty good ball clubs, I would say. Look, I think it's due. Rasmussen, if he keeps pitching this way, the results are going to come. I'm going to take Tampa Bay. as a short dog here. Arizona, yes, I know Corbin Burns is on the mound. And he got off to a bit of a shaky start, allowed 4 runs in each of his first 2 starts. He's settled down since then with a pair of quality outings, but only 3 strikeouts each of his last 2 starts. Ooh, that's not very impressive. Give me Rasmussen and the Rays to pull the upset today, the minor upset. Tampa Bay on the money line. That is my half a double play to go along with Zinno there and the Royals -1.5. Please comment down below with your favorite plays in Major League Baseball for Thursday.
Just make sure you don't bet a team that goes 1 for 12 runners in scoring position against the worst bullpen in all of baseball.
That's not ideal. It's not ideal.
God, the Orioles, they're broken, man. That is
they're not doing well.
It's not a question. They're not good. It's not doing well. That is a broken team. They cannot hit.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to fade the Orioles today. If you tune into the Power 5 elsewhere here on WagerTalk TV, a reminder to subscribe. I'm going to take the Nationals in the first 5 today. That's a little preview of what's to come on that particular show.
I mean, it's almost like I was talking to our good buddy Aaron Kidd last night because we both were on the Orioles. Like, how do you not come back with the Orioles again today? Oh, that's because Mackenzie Gore is pitching. That's why he can't come back.
And Cade, don't call me Maury Povich is pitching for Baltimore. He's very bad.
And the Orioles can't hit lefties, and he's a lefty, and they can't hit, period. So what does it matter? That's a broken team right now. Like, I don't know. Like, God, they were really good for the last 5 or 6 years. They are in trouble.
Still April, long season as we know.
They are in trouble.
Okay, like, it's over.
The funny part is even Anthony Santander, who they lost in free agency to Toronto, he's batting 180. He's having a bad year. So nothing is good right now in the DC Beltway area. It's just ugh.
All right. So you heard it first. If you are on the Baltimore Orioles, don't even bother coming to the ballpark the rest of the year. It's over, according to Mark Zinno. You know what is not over is this Morning Wager 1-year anniversary special. Now, I know you're going to
don't even waste your time. Just go to Bryan Power's page and buy it. Don't waste your money. Go to Bryan Power's page. I am flipping cold beyond belief. Do not waste your money. Go to Bryan Power's page. There's the end of it.
Well, look. Here's the deal. You don't even have to play Zinno's plays because it's buy one get one free. So you can get Zinno's thrown in there for free, even though he doesn't want you to have them. $69. You get both of our plays for free for the next 3 days.
0-4 in the NBA playoffs. 0-4.
This is okay. This is
0-4. So there you go.
Mama said there'd be days like this. I need that.
You just take my play and do the opposite. Just give me the George Costanza. Do the opposite.
That is a very lovely graphic, though. I think it really jumps off the screen. You know, look
I wouldn't waste your money.
You're smiling in that picture. It was obviously not taken recently.
To the asshat who called me a charlatan. Okay, all right. I'm not selling picks right now. I'm giving them away for free. Bite me, loser. All right.
Yes. By the way, the people. I don't know if you checked out the comment section yesterday.
Yeah, they want me to start smoking weed. I know, and I understand. And look, as soon as I get out of the military, guys, I will. I promise. You don't think I'm aware that I need to chill the hell out? I've been very well aware of this for quite some time. But you know what I don't do? Try to create angst within myself by trying to stop something I know that I can't. Okay? So when I get out of the military, I will smoke weed every day. Okay? Oh. I will use some form of hashish, TCH, THC, whatever it is. I'll probably just do the gummies. You don't want to smell like that. Dude, some guy, I was at a gym.
No. Oh, no.
And he was reeking of weed. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why do you have to? It's just it's a weird smell. I don't like it. You know, that's like it hits your nose, your olfactory senses. Like, what is that? You know, like you feel it all the way in your body. So I'll probably just do like a brownie or a gummy or like some sort of macaroon or whatever they make.
They don't have macaroons. So I'll be honest with you. I mean, actually, you know where you can probably get a weed macaroon is Amsterdam. I went to this bakery when we were in Amsterdam. They had all sorts of stuff. It was unbelievable. I started saying, I can't believe all these options.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to wait. I got like, I think at least 4 more years before I retire. So,
got
to get to 30.
There you go. Okay.
So,
there we go.
Unless I make general, then I'll be on longer. So that'll delay my weed smoking.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. Look, I get it. You guys, I get it. If it's one thing I am, is very self-aware. I know exactly who I am. I've had a lot of practice at it. I've been myself for a while now. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. I feel like I'm better at being me than most people. Okay. Not that anybody else would want to be me. Look at my record. Nobody would want to be me. It's terrible. So there you go. Yeah. When I start smoking weed, everything will be better. My picks will be equally as bad, but yeah, there you go. You charlatan.
It's been a very easy show for me today. I've said about 10 words. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, Jesus. And amazingly, none of them were stroking yourself in front of everybody, which is so good for you.
80 and 54 all sports run.
Oh, you're such a dick.
Plus 63 units since February 19th.
Such an asshole. Just stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs here. Yesterday on the program, we talked about the total for Golden State Houston. I don't want to reopen war wounds here.
Why would you bring it up?
Because my handicap is similar. It's similar. Can I finish, please, kind sir? I'm going to finish. Yes.
No.
Yes.
203.5.
Here's the
203.
Yes, and they landed on 203.
The last 232, and those asshats couldn't do it.
Okay. My point was the total had dropped a lot from game one.
11 points.
Yes. And here in this Clippers-Nuggets series, where it's game 3, all tied up 1-1, the team split in Denver, you look at the total for tonight relative to where the total was for game 1, there is a massive gap there. Now, I know unders have ruled the day so far in the NBA playoffs. Odds makers are adjusting, but this is an over-adjustment to me. These teams, they've got offensive talent. They're going over today. Mark Zinno, what do you have to say? I mean, you've never been short on words. Please tell me you have something to say here.
I can't even. I have no idea. I let Bryan Power pick it. That's what I have to say. I have no feel. I have nothing on this game. I don't know what to think. Bryan Power picked it. I'll take half the credit for the loss if it doesn't hit. I'll take all the credit for the win if it does. It's over 213.5. There you go. Ask Bryan Power. What do I have to say? I mean, half the time we do this anyway. About half my breakdown before I say it. All of a sudden, now you're short on words.
You certainly.
The one time you're supposed to do the whole breakdown, you shut up and say, "What do you have, Zinno?"
I don't step on the breakdown. Oh, now I'm a stepper. I'm a stepper.
You pick it. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'll tell you what, right now, I'm going to hand out freaking Oklahoma City tonight as a client play because I think they're going to win. I think they're going to cover. Bryan Power's like, nope, don't like it. Okay, well, there you go. There's nothing Memphis brings to the table that makes me believe that they can win or cover a game.
They seem to have quit. Game 1.
Free, by the way, all of them.
Let's bring it back here. Game 1 of Clippers Nuggets. The total closed 225. Now we're down to 213.5. So that is an 11.5 point drop there. So we like that is our best bet.
On 214 tonight, it's going to be the extra salve in my wound because ours only came down by 11, not 12. Last night, if it came down by 12, we would have won by a half a point, but it only came down by 11. So when this thing lands on 214 tonight, I might make a bet. Game lands right on 214 tonight.
Well, I hope it does.
NFL draft tonight, too.
Don't like the NFL draft. No interest in it.
I know you don't.
None. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it. My wife is going with her friend to Browns Stadium to watch draft coverage while Journey plays.
That's pretty cool. I would go there for Journey. That I would do.
I said.
I mean, how many times are they going to play the Browns fans? Don't stop believing because you morons.
I begged them to stop believing.
Dan, take your stupid Eagles crap out of here. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you want birds? Look, there's 2 of them. Okay, what I say to the Eagles. Okay, good. I hope that ends up on the internet somewhere. Oh wait, this is on the internet. Anyway,
how'd the Giants do last season? By the way,
there's 2 more birds for you. There you go. Okay. Anyway,
Aaron, I saw your buddy Aaron Boone at the ballpark yesterday. I told him.
There's 2 for him too. Okay. I mean, how many more times do you want to keep doing this? You want to talk about my ex-wife? Yeah, there we go.
Well, I know. I don't. We're not going to go down that side.
Anyway. NFL draft. So last week, right? I'm curious in your philosophy on this. Last week, I threw a shekel down on Shedeur Sanders' draft position under.
Is that American currency?
No, but it was offshore. So can't legally here in Georgia. Got to go offshore. So anyway, it's not illegal to bet offshore.
I know. It was just something funny to do.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
My face was on the screen. I felt like doing something.
After all, we are charlatans. Okay. Jackass. Anyway, so I put a shekel down on Shedeur Sanders' draft position under 8.5. That's what it was posted at. Then all of a sudden, what happened 2 days ago? Adam Schefter gets on TV and says, well, I don't think he's going to 21. Reports that teams I've talked to, they're going to pass on him. He's going to go all the way to 21. So what happens? Shedeur Sanders' number shoots through the freaking roof, right? So I went back in my book to look at, just out of curiosity, see where it was, because I know it had moved. Because Schefter obviously, is one of those guys who has the ability to move lines like this when he puts it. And then I saw that I had Shedeur Sanders over under 8.5 at plus 650. So you know what I did? I doubled down. I feel like I had to double down on it, right? Like I felt like, why just sit there and lose the money at plus 190 when there's so much more value out there just to double down on it in the same spot? Like I felt like the return at plus 650 was worth it to double down. Does that make sense? Am I making sense at all?
Well, I
mean, it's one theory, I suppose, but since everything I've touched has turned into mush since the Charlie Brown of sports betting over the last week, just keep yanking the football away, sports gods. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm going to watch the draft now to see where Sanders gets picked.
All I can do is
I'm sure you're going to call me.
All I can do is hope that the Giants screw it up and take him at 3.
That would be funny.
I mean,
that would be really funny. I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want you to lose money.
I want Cam Ward to go, then Abdul Carter, and that leaves Shedeur Sanders right there for the taking for the Giants.
No, that would make me laugh. All right. That is going to do it for the extra bonus draft coverage, NFL draft coverage on the show. You never know what you're going to get on the morning wager.
Not a winner
for why. Well, okay. You've been very self-deprecating today, but please smash that like button anyway.
Honest.
Let's all turn Mark Zinno's frown upside down together, guys. He told you he cannot smoke weed until he's out of the military, so we have to just pay him compliments and hope it happens that way. He was smiling in that picture. He's not taller than me, by the way, although he looks it in that photo.
Definitely wider than you, that's for sure.
Well, you're much stronger. I'm not going to dispute that. What am I? I mean, Ray Charles could see that, and he's blind. All right.
He's also dead.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's how obvious it is that you're bigger than me. Blind dead guy can see it. Have you ever, by the way, what am I hate conspiracy theories. The only conspiracy theory I like is that Stevie Wonder could actually see. Because he caught a cane on Saturday, or he caught the microphone on Saturday Night Live or whatever.
You acknowledge Ray Charles was blind, but failed to leave out the fact that he's no longer living as the reason that he couldn't see.
Two reasons. Two very good reasons, as far as I'm concerned. All right. I can see now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All right, everybody. We're out of here. Until next time, let's cash some tickets. Please comment down below. And hopefully tomorrow we'll have a happier Mark.
Comment down below to the charlatans. That's us.